opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium. For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
There was a window there for a moment, but boy, did they close the gap before that throw could arrive.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. It's White on the give. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Chargers take possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Kimani Vidal. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with Vidal. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. That was Tyree Wilson in on the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw. Here's Heineke. Finds the in route complete. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Jack Jones making that tackle.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Throw on 3rd down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt, and it'll be Raider football. They're set up at the 35 now. Ridder setting up to throw. That's caught. Here's Zamir White. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the 37. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up Cam Hart. And the Chargers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Running with Vidal out of the gun. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long. To throw, Heineke. He's looking deep once again. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely online. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Again, this is White. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Ridder looking to throw. Chased out to his right. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Throwing here, Ridder. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for Raiders first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down from the red zone. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Running on 2nd with White. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling for that defense who puts a sack on the board. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
On the return, it's Jalen Reagor. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Vidal. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They have it on 2nd and short. Another run for Vidal. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd. Heineke back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to Charlie Luce, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completes this one to Rice. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Ritter. Complete beyond the marker. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. The give now to White. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second and 8. He rolls to his right. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
Throwing on third and long. He'll get this to Tucker. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Hunter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. So no return on that punt. And it'll be their football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Heineke. DJ Chark there for the catch. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down before it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third. All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Heineke. That's a catch for Hayden Hurst. It's a race down the right side. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 2nd quarter lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer? Nobody.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Christian Fulton, the one to bring him down. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. inside handoff goes to Madison. This is ahead for about 5. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. The Chargers into a nickel set, 3rd down. Here's Madison again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. They'll run for it with White. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Completed to Hurst. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Working quickly here. Now Heineke to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd and long for him here. Brought in right side. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. J.K. Scott on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's there. Fair catch called for and taken. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Raiders' drive is going to start deep on their own side of the field. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to throw now. It's Ritter. Got a man. Bowers has it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now Ritter. That's brought in by White. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 32. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So it'll be 3rd down. Ritter setting up to throw. He's going to push one deep down the... He's got it at the 30. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders take the lead just before halftime. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders push their lead to 3. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Back to throw it. Finding Hurst. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10 now. Hurst there to grab it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
In a good spot here, second and inches. From the 46. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Idell trying this up the gut. And he's into the foot for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here's a give to Vidal. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense.
And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take the lead right away in half number 2. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. Complete here to Bowers. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This ball's cut by Bowers. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Another slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Ritter to throw. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So it's 2nd down coming up. Ritter. He'll get this complete to White. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
To the air, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Working inside the red zone. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Coming left is White. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. They'll run here following the penalty. Oh, he loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Look, we can spin positive here, Brock. You take away the ending, and that drive was outstanding. It was everything they were hoping for. Unfortunately, all that work and effort, it's gone.
Hey, Kate, Cal, how important were those finals?
Pretty important.
Yeah, so was that ball security right there.
Up the middle, Vidal. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Stopped by the unmistakable Maxx Crosby.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Heinicke. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Here's Vidal on the give. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Throwing now, Heinicke. Hits him on the out route. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. That's a short gain of 1. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Now Heinicke to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for the back that time. So it'll be 2nd down. Oh, they're looking option, headed left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
He gets it out left, and it's gone. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Here's Heinicke. This will be caught by Vidal. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
That one's complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that punt reaches 50 yards. And they're going to take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Rice motioning left. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So now a timeout for a player who's shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. They send a man in motion. From the 19. He fires one deep down the middle. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Power squib kick is taken in. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Up the middle they go with Madison. And he'll get it up to the 44. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10 plus, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
Going to the ground again on first. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll go right back to Madison. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and a lone yard coming up. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He'll get this to Tucker. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Ritter looking to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Quick on the draw to White. And he's brought down after a short gain. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. From the gun, a run for Madison. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost them some yards.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders at a 2-score deficit. So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And the distance, but no good. It finds that left upright. And it stays a two-possession game at an 11-point margin.
They needed a few things to go right to make a comeback. And the first one, well, you had to. That was not a want to. That was a have to with that field goal. Without it, tough to imagine overcoming a two-score deficit, Kate.
Into the red zone. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Only 2 on the carry there, and it's 3rd and goal from the 4. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And they end the season the way they have so many games already this year, Brock, with a victory. And now they get to enjoy an extra week off to rest and prepare to host a game in the divisional round coming up in 2 weeks. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Chargers as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.